So first win for Bangladesh in this format against India. They have never achieved this feat before. On several occasions, they came closer before this game, winning against India, but they were not able to cross that hurdle. But I'm glad that they did so in the match against India in Delhi. So it was important for them to win the toss. I was talking about this in the preview as well, that toss these days have become an important thing. Team winning the toss generally looks to field first these days because they feel it's better to chase rather than defend. Mental preparation is such these days that it's better to go and chase the target, because the boundaries in India are generally not that big, and you can go after any target and achieve it. So defending these days is not considered good in this format. And Bangladesh, they were lucky. The toss went into their favor, and they were superb with the bowling. Intensity was at the right mark. First they got the wicket of Rohit Sharma, which was quite crucial. The form that Rohit Sharma was in, it must have been very, very difficult for them to stop, but getting him out early, was a big bonus, as he is the captain of the team as well. So when you have the captain's wicket, it demoralized the entire opposition. Shikhar Dhawan, who was playing international cricket after a long time with the injury, was out. Was looking in good touch. He was looking in blistering form. The shot making was also right from Shikhar. But considering the fact that Bangladesh bowlers were up to the mark, with their variation, they were not allowing Indian batsmen to score off quite quickly, and that is the reason they just had a great hold on the Indian batting lineup. One can say that, and it was expected. It was the first game of this series, and it was important for Bangladesh to really lock horns on Indian batting lineup, because this batting lineup has massive players in them who can really destroy the opposition on a given day. Rather than Shikhar Dhawan, I feel nobody was able to put a big runs on the board. Shikhar got out by scoring 41 runs. Some lusty blows from Shreyas Iyer, and in the end we saw a little bit of flourish. But other than that, India were not able to really make use of the wicket. Bangladesh, I would rather say, made a very good use of the wicket. It wasn't an easy wicket to bat on, make no mistake. For India, it was certainly a tough task to put runs on the board, and generally it is a very tough task to put runs on the board in this format, because you don't have the clear idea about the wicket when you're batting first. But Bangladesh really made a magnificent use of the wicket. The line and lengths were good from the bowlers. They were making a change of pace in their bowling. Spinners were also very good. They were bowling line to line. They didn't bowl any bad balls so that Indian batsmen could hit them. Something that India has to look forward going ahead is that they can't really rate this Bangladesh bowling attack low, because they have been performing well. They have had recent success also. So I feel Bangladesh is a very confident team now, and certainly after this victory, their confidence must have raised a lot. India, when they were bowling last, had their opportunities, but they didn't grab them quite nicely. Bangladesh lost the wickets in between. They got the early wicket also, India, but were not able to really restrict Bangladesh to a target that India got. And it wasn't an easy wicket, and it kept on getting slow, but credit should be given to Soumya Sarkar and Mustafizur Rahim. Mustafizur Rahim especially, he has had a pretty many 50s in his career, but this one was he must have been his favorite, and because it has come at the right time. It has crossed the hurdle. They were not able to win matches against India in this format, but it came at a winning cost for Mustafizur Rahim, and he must be very, very satisfied about that. He was dropped by Krunal Pandya in the deep, and I think that was the turning point in the game, because 13 ball 36 runs were required, and if Bangladesh would have lost wicket there, then it would have messed up a whole of their innings, and actually the end result would have been different. But Krunal Pandya should really regret that. That was a sloppy fielding. He's a very safe fielder generally, but I don't know what happened. Floodlights must have came to his eyes, or what. He must put light on that, but that was a miscatch from him, and that was missed opportunity for India to win game also. But entirely, credit should be given to Bangladesh. Soumya Sarkar wicket was quite crucial, though India got it in the end. But till then, he had created that damage so that they can destroy Team India. So I feel it was overall a very good bowling performance, that they stopped India to a minimum of 140 runs, which wasn't much on that wicket. It was chaseable. And they applied their brains. They didn't seemed to be in any hurry. They played quite calmly, had the composure throughout the innings, and Mustafizur Rahim, the credit should be given to him, where he took his team to the end. On several occasions, we have seen that he has lost his wicket. In spite of all the things, he was very confident in this innings, I felt. So she must be very happy, and going forward, this is a very good confidence booster for Bangladesh, and India should look at some things that they could have done right, especially in their batting lineup. They consumed lot many deliveries, lot many dot balls were consumed by India, and that is the reason they were not able to achieve the maximum score that they would have liked. So that the two three mistakes in fielding also cost them the game. Bowling, I thought, was a decent effort. Some misfielding and some drop catches led to the loss, I feel. But India should not mind this. They don't have the habit of losing these days, and I'm sure and confident about it that they'll come strong in the next match.